I heard you just say it, but you guys just came up short, literally just by an inch. How heartbreaking is that?
It's very heartbreaking, not only for our fans, our community, but our players. They gave everything they had, and I mean everything they had. And that were the words that I told those guys at halftime. Win or lose, I love you guys, I'm proud of you guys. But when you step off this field, you better make sure that you leave it all out there and give every ounce of your being. And I think they did that. So when you look at it that way, from that standpoint, United just had the better team today, and our guys fought hard, and they deserve the credit where they did that.
Yeah. You knew what you were getting against them today. You knew what they were going to do. You knew it was going to be one up front. It was kind of them in the first half, kind of you guys in the second half, back and forth. You know, you go back to week one, all the stuff. But you knew what team you were playing and what they were going to do. So how did you prepare?
Well, there were no surprises. Again, we just went over their plays, talked about what we needed to do, and our guys knew what they needed to do. I mean, we had an extra couple days to prepare, both sides of the ball, and there were no changes, no surprises. They lined up and did the things that they did, and we did the things that we did. I felt that we weren't able to stop Hunter Cameron, and he was moving the chains, and that's what I told him at halftime. We're just on defense too much. We're not getting opportunities offensively to put points on the board, and that's really hurting us. We need to step up, wrap up, make tackles, and get their offense off the field, and we were able to do that a little bit in the start of the second half, but at the end of the game, it was just a little bit too much on United's line, and I credit them. They were really able to get things going on their end.
I'm sure you guys were a little concerned coming in because it's a hot team in the playoffs, and nobody ever wants to play a hot team in the playoffs. They've kind of been on a roll. You knew they were going to be able to match up with you guys up front. So what was the thinking? Were you guys, nervous to play them?
I mean, we weren't nervous because, as I said, when you get to this level, every team's going to be good. It doesn't matter if it's a Heritage team, if it's a Laurel Highlands team, if it's a Westpac team. They're all good. So we just have to play mistake-free football, not turn the ball over, and unfortunately, we weren't able to do that the first half.
You guys got Logan back, and he was able to do a little bit for you today. So how'd you work him into the offense? Well,
he just jumped right back into where he was. Obviously, we wanted to be a little bit conservative with how many carries he got because his ankle was still about 70% or 80%, so we didn't want to really put too much stress on that. So again, we wanted to rely on Mark and Ben as we did throughout the stretch when we didn't have but we were really nice. It was really nice to get him back, and really great that he was able to finish up his senior year playing on this team instead of watching.
Little mistake on the kick down by the end zone. Came back to bite you guys. Did you guys talk about that at all?
No, got to have a short memory on things like that. You can't dwell on them. You just got to move on and face the reality in front of you. And I thought our guys did a good job doing that. And I credit Tyler Beer for, having some big key catches there at the end of the second half and the start of the third quarter. So short memory and let's go. And he did.
Yeah, both teams, running teams, offensive line, everything, that's a big talk for both teams. But you guys both had some big pass plays that got first downs that were really important in this game too.
Yeah, and you got to be able to counter what the defense is doing. And they countered us because we were loading the box up a little bit. We really couldn't able to stop their inside run. And they were able to catch us a couple times down the seam and with us as well. They were loading up in the box, and we were just able to kind of take advantage of some of the things that they did. Just unfortunately weren't able to take enough advantage.
Are you going to think about that last play call during the offseason, or do you feel comfortable with it?
No, I feel comfortable with it. It's something that we felt comfortable with as a team. It's something that they wanted. It's something that it's kind of like one of those things. You want to put the ball in your playmaker's hands and give him an opportunity to score, and we've done that. So no, I don't regret that call, and I don't think the boys do either.
What did you tell the kids after the game? I mean, you still had a really great season, top seed and all of that, or was it more somber than that?
No, what I told them was, any game that you lose is going to hurt. Doesn't matter if it's your first game or your last game. For the seniors, this one's going to sting. You're going to remember this, but over time, that pain will fade. The good memories will rise, and you'll really appreciate all the memories and experiences and the lessons that they learned and all the contributions that they made to this team and our program at Northern Cambria.
All right, Coach, sounds good. Okay.